Hey guys, Bill Soriano here from Pittsburgh. It is Tuesday morning, July 28th, about 8:16 a.m. So I have the charts ready to go here for the Trend Trap Pro strategy. We do have news coming out, um, uh, US dollar news at 8:30, I believe. Yeah, 8:30. So we have to wait till about 8:45 till everything clears from there before we can take any trades. But we got the pairs that I'm watching here for the Trend Trap strategy marked up here. I made a video last night. I think I forgot to put it on YouTube, so I gotta go back and find that and get that posted as well, showing winning trades for yesterday. And I also had the zones marked up for the Asian session. Um, so I got to get that up here. And then last night, one of the trades here, AUD USD. So this was marked up from the New York session here, right? And then there was another entry here during the Asian session, and you could see that we almost hit the target here at 8 p.m. last night. Then we got the pullback. We got the second entry activation that was confirmed on our quantum scanner, and then overnight this price made a move down here to our target. So now what we're looking for is we're looking for this to continue, but one of the issues is that we're right up against our daily range low here. So we're right up against our daily range low. But if we get enough of a pullback into this zone here, which is marked at 0.69775, then depending on what the trade looks like, we can decide whether or not the juice is worth the squeeze on AUD USD, taking it again today. Of course, once trading this day closes at 5 p.m. Eastern time, we may be able to mark a new daily low for this pair. So that would be good. So it was a trade. Lost a trade last night in, I think it was EUR AUD. I lost the markup here, but price made a move up. We were bearish on this last night, but then what happened here overnight was that, let me show you the 4-hour chart here. So you could see here that we have a lower low right here, right? We have a 4-hour candle that opens and closes below this area here. So we have a lower low here. That makes this our lower high. And so what happens is we have a 4-hour candle right here from 1 a.m. this morning until 5 a.m. this morning. Not a very big body on it, but it does open and close above this area right here. So that now changes our outlook on EUR AUD to bullish from bearish. So with that in mind, we marked up this area here, which price is already in. So again, we're looking for that W pattern. We got to get a trend line drawn here. And then, of course, we have to wait till 8:45 to see what happens before we could take any trades here. But that was a losing trade in that. EUR USD, this was also a losing trade last night. We took this activation on the 5-minute time frame. We should have stayed maybe on the 15, but we did take it on the 5. And let's see here. I'm not sure what we actually took this off of, but I did take a trade here. It went up and got stopped out, but then we got another activation here, which went down and hit our target. Okay. I did not take that trade though, because that didn't activate till after I was already asleep. But there was a couple trades here in EUR USD that you would have probably won one potential trades and probably one potential loss for you. Right now, price is in a zone that we're looking at. So again, we'll be looking for that M since we are bearish on this, and trend line break, and then a look at the quantum scan. So USD JPY, this has been very, very bullish. It's trading well above the daily range high here. We did just get an alert in GBP USD here. You see that pop up there? That's how I know to come to the chart, see what's going on. This is up above the daily range high, but we have this area here at 163.850 that we're looking for price to pull back into. Probably, still can't really trade it. It all matters what it looks like once it pulls back into this area here and below. EURJPY, this one is currently back up in the zone here that it hit last night. So it made a move down, came back up, and so we'll have to look to see if we get a breakout out of this zone here today during the New York session. But it's already in the zone now. AUD USD, like I said, that was the two winning trades there. We have this area marked up now, 0.69775. USD CAD, this was a trade from yesterday that would have ended up losing. I didn't take this trade. I wasn't able to take this trade. It was a potential trade from yesterday that, depending on whether or not you held it through the end of day or not, you would have ended up losing this trade eventually here. But we do have a new area marked up down here, which is basically at, let's see, it's like we're at 1.41 thousand. 1.41 thousand is where we're looking for UCAD to pull back to. AUDNZD, that was a winning trade from yesterday, continued upward. It's making a nice pullback now back down to this area we're looking at here, which is 1.20675. We're looking for it to get back down to there, of course. Since it's a buy, we are bullish on this. We're still bullish on this. Let me just show you the 4-hour time frame here. We've been bullish since this candle here broke this area here, and we will stay bullish. Just get rid of this. I keep doing this here until this area here gets broken or it creates some internal structure that gets broken to the downside. So that's where we're at here. The important thing about trend trap is, unlike other strategies, when we're on the 4-hour time frame determining the trend, we use both external and internal structure, not just external. Most educators and traders will use external structure, swing high and swing low, major swing high and swing low. And we don't do that because that's just it's too long. It takes too long for you to get the signal to change direction, and you end up losing a bunch of trades. Okay. Now you may lose one trade because you get whipsawed because we changed the trend too fast using the internal structure, but you'll just lose one trade and then it'll just continue back and give you a reason to go the other way again. But when you're waiting for price to break external structure and it's moving against the trend, it's just a long series of losing trades. So that's why we use internal plus external structure. So we look at the internal structure as well. So the external, we're looking for a break of structure down here. But if the market does something here, right? If price action moves up and then makes a move down, for action moves up to here, makes a move down, now it breaks this internal structure here. And that will be just as strong of a signal for us to now go short instead of going long. But right now we are bullish. AUDNZD looking for 1.20675 to be hit. USD Chef was a trade, a potential trade opportunity yesterday that, if you get out at the end of day, you're out in profit. If you're still holding it, you're still waiting for it to hit the target, right? We do have an area marked up down here, 0.81750 for this to pull back to give us another opportunity to get in a trade here. The DXY, we don't trade it. We just like to look at it, though, to just helps us to determine whether or not we should take some trades in the dollar or not. But you can see that the DXY is currently bullish. Right, it's currently bullish. if we would get a break of structure here on the 4 hour time frame, that could turn us bearish, right? Or if we get some kind of price action again, or we get an internal break of structure, this is more of an internal, this area here really don't count. So this would be a tough area if we don't have, we do have some current support here right to the left of it. And then we do have some here too. So that may cause us to make this area count, even though it's not the type of area that we would look at for internal structure to determine if we have a break of structure or not. So we'll worry about that. We'll worry about that when that happens. But this can also move up, make some price action to the upside, and then break internal structure to the downside. We're also right at our daily range high in the DXY. So again, once the market closes today, 5 p.m. Eastern time, we may be able to mark up a new high. But right now we are at the daily range high. So that means that the US, pairs like USD JPY, as they're trying to move up, they may hit some they may hit some rejection around this area here as well. So GBP JPY, this one, let's see what we did here. This was a potential trade from yesterday. I did take this trade and I did exit this at the end of day in profit, but it never did quite hit the target, and then it pulled back up. We're looking at this area right here. So we look on the 5-minute, it gave us an activation here early this morning. And so we're looking for this retest of this neckline here. And it looks like we just missed it here. Wasn't really paying attention. It was unfortunate, but it's also still not time where we could take a trade because we have news coming out in 2 minutes. So we were looking at this whenever you miss a trade with the trend trap strategy, whenever you miss that trend line break, you look at the scanner, you get the confirmation, you have an activation in a trade, but you missed it. Maybe you were sleeping, maybe you were doing something, or maybe there was news coming out like there is now. But you miss it, then you can always get in at the neckline retest. And that's what I have right here, the neckline of this M pattern. You see these two lows. You want to use the candle bodies to identify the neckline, not the wicks. So this pulled up, it just missed that. So that would have been close enough for me to take it if I had seen it. And now it's starting to pull away. But there is news coming out in 1 minute, so we can't do anything anyway until 8:45 a.m. This is gold and continues. Gold just continues to make a move down. You could see we had this trade yesterday. We turned bearish on gold. I believe it was Friday or Thursday, late Thursday, one of those days last week where we turned bearish on gold. And it was actually from an area that, again, it was kind of like that area I just showed you in the last pair where it's an area you wouldn't really use for a break of structure, but because when you look to the left, there was a lot of hits on that area, it became a valid area for a break of structure. And so we did change our outlook to bearish on gold, and it has been moving down ever since then. Today, we're looking for gold to come back to 4042.300 to look for a potential opportunity in gold today. GBP USD has currently hit our zone right here, right? We're bearish on this. We have this zone here that was at about 1.32878, 1.32878. And we're looking for price to react off of there for a potential trade. And then silver moved down as well. One thing about gold I wanted to mention here, gold is well through, it's well past the daily range low. So it continues going lower here, well past the daily range low, but since this price structure is already there, if we get a nice pullback here and another activation, we could take the trade. Um, and then gold, silver, the same thing, well through the daily range low. It's been moving down. There were some trades here that potential opportunities here that I missed. That there were probably a couple here in silver as well as there were in gold. We have this area right now marked up at 57.89500. 57.89500. So that's kind of what we're looking at today here. We're waiting for that. The news has just come out, so we're waiting for like probably about 8:40, 8:45. I like to wait at least 10 minutes. 15 minutes is better. So I'll probably wait till 8:45 before I would think about taking a trade. Um, unless something really looks really looks good. It would have to really look good and really starting to make a move in the direction I want to go. But normally I'm going to wait till 8:45. So again, guys, if you like this video, if you want to see more of these videos, you want to subscribe to my channel, you want to like the video, please, and also drop a comment on what you like most, what you'd like to see in the future. If you want to learn the full trend trap trading strategy, you have to join our educational platform. The trainer, the educator for the strategy is Jay Awol. Once you join the platform, get everything at the platform, but you'll get access to Jay's Trend Trap Pro Bootcamp. 5 videos you'll watch, learn the strategy, and then you'll be able to get on his live sessions 5 days a week. He goes live 8 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday and Thursday he goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time to catch the people in different time zones. Okay, if you missed the live training, no problem. They're all recorded in his section of the educational platform. So you can try that out. You could become a member today. Try it out for 7 days. You say, this just isn't for me. You contact the company. They'll give you a full refund of your purchase price that you made, as long as you're within that 7-day window. So if you want to get that link, guy, get with me. Have a great day.